Hello everyone! And today, we're back for another Loomian Legacy Showcase video. And today, we are showcasing Hover Gardrone. Hover makes it so Gardrone is immune to Earth-type attacks, which is awesome, because without the Hover ability, Gardrone would be weak to Earth-type attacks, so it's huge. So I'm running a bulky offensive version with Smart Clever and Health Amulet as my item to get passive health recovery. I got Reflection Burst, because if anything I underspeed, I do double damage. Fire Breath coverage to hit Lashent. Thunder Strike coverage to hit fire types neutrally. And I have Raging Flame to stun melee attackers. TPs, I have 84 in the range attack, which are leftovers. 184 into the health, which gives me 177 health for the Health Amulet. I got 200 in the range defense. And then I have specifically 32 speed TPs to outspeed no speed Lashent by 1. Yes, to outspeed the stupid tree by 1 so I can hit it with Fire Breath. So, that is the Gardrone set I'm using, and this is the team around it. I got Reaper Tyranics, I got Barblast with Poison, I got Specialty Boots Seadrake, I got Restrictive Armor Luminami, I got Specialty Gloves Barbadger with Spike Rush, and I got Return to Sender Burn Up Infernix. I might replace its item to a Mysterious Dust, not sure yet, we'll see. But either way, let's head straight into the battles. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with the Hover Gardrone. And this is a full Gamma team. So, we're going to see how this goes. There is a Tundralin, which, okay. Unfortunately, there's only one Loomian with Earth-type moves. And that Loomian is Eruptodon. So, it isn't very ideal. But I think I could still do good in this matchup. I mean, I could Thunder Strike that. I could Fire Breath that. I could Fire Breath the Hunter. I mean, it's not a terrible matchup. I could bring you for the Wrestlin. Teclipse is a little concerning, especially if that is a Gamma Teclipse, Gamma SA. I think those exist, so that's a little concerning. Also, Barbadger cooks this team, and do I play? Question. I think I'm going to leave the Power Napper core behind. I think I'm going to play a lot more offensively in this battle. Yeah, I'm going to try to play a lot more offensively, and honestly, I think he's going to lead Lumello to try to place hazards up. Yeah, I'm going to try the 2-shot Lumello with Gardrone. Yes, he leads with the Lumello. So I get the lead prediction right. And I don't remember him having an Earth type other than potentially it being the Eruptodon. So I just Thunder Strike for free here. Okay, he's placing down hazards or hypnotizing. That's going to be a 2-hit KO. And it's just Wave Record turn 1. Well, alright. I'm already off to a good start. That is going to be a KO right off the bat. So, that's already a Gardrone KO. I don't know why he let his Lumello go down. I don't know why he didn't just set up hazards. But hey, I took a little bit of damage, but that's not the end of the world. I could burn the Tundralin if I wanna. And there's the Eruptodon. This is the thing I gotta be. I'm gonna have to be very careful versus this. Especially since I did not bring the Luminami. Or Infernix, although Infernix wouldn't do good in this matchup anyway because of, yeah, it wouldn't do good in this matchup anyway. He's going to Soul Burst. Yep, I knew he was Soul Burst. I knew he would Soul Burst, so I can't use Gardrone on the Eruptodon, meaning that if the Eruptodon is still alive, he can always go Eruptodon to stop the Gardrone from doing work. But it did already get a KO, so it's not the end of the world that much. So let's see what the Eruptodon does. I assume it's just going to go for Hellstorm. Nope, went for Fire Breath, which will do around 40 damage. Okay, did a lot less than that. Wow. Gonna go for Luster Loot. Just try to keep my Tyranics healthy. Goes for Landslide, which will do around 40. There is a Luster Loot for a little bit of HP. Yeah. And I'm honestly gonna go for Peace of Mind, because I don't think he's gonna stay in. He did stay in for another Landslide. He could crit me, which is a little concerning. Should I go for the knockout on Eruptodon? I think I'm just going to go for Luster Loot and just try to get as much HP back as I can. I don't remember him. He's just staying in. I don't know why he's staying in. But if I can get rid of this Eruptodon, my Gardrone will be in a good spot to win. Also, my Tyranics is looking very good to just win right off the bat. Because I think his whole team is weak to Tyranics other than maybe Teclipse. I don't know why he didn't go Teclipse, but I mean, Teclipse is kind of scary because Frost Beam +2. And there's Reaper giving me my HP back. Yeah, Tyranics being Tyranics. Tyranics being OP. Who would have saw that one coming? Alright, there's the Hunter. Now this is the next big Loomian I'm gonna have to beat. I'm gonna have to go Barblast. I'm kind of forced to go Barblast. I have my Volt Pearl on Barblast, meaning I should be able to live the hits pretty well. Okay, you're not TP trained. Okay, this battle should not count. He's not TP trained. I could tell. I could tell he's not TP trained. Thunder, Strike, Hunter. Thunder, Strike, Hunter. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just enjoy this moment right here. Let's just be in awe of this. Thunder, Strike, Hunter. I'm so confident. You're going in, Gardrone. You're gonna catch the KO on the metal type. Might be a bad idea, but I don't care. You're gonna live this well because you're clever. Okay, never mind. Did a lot more than I thought. Wow. Wow. Thunder Strike Hunter. I did not see that one coming. There's Mega Chomp. That might actually KO me. No, it didn't. Thunder Strike Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. Thunder Strike Hunter. Well then. So who do you have left? Do you have Tundraland in the back? You have Swolder, which outspeeds me. I kind of don't want to lose a Loomian. I mean, I could go Barbadger, but I could just go Barblast and then chip it, lose it, then go Barbadger, and Barbadger wins. Thunder Strike Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. Thunder Strike Hunter. Oh my goodness, I never thought I'd ever see today. You know what? You know what? That's gonna be a showcase. I'm gonna use a Thunder Strike Hunter in the future. You know what? You know what? Thunder Strike Hunter, you're gonna get used. You're gonna be a future showcase. Yeah, maybe not the best battle for Gardrone. I mean, it's not really ideal. But, hey, I don't care. I'm gonna use it because Gardrone got a KO. Because I don't really have much confidence in it. Like, I don't really have much confidence in Gardrone in this meta. I think it can do good stuff. I just think there's a lot of stuff that it can do. I think there's just other Loomians that can do its role better. Alright, so we got that play. That's going to do nothing. He just wants one kill. This is just going to be a absolute cook show. And if his last one's Tundraland, then I think we win with Gardrone. So yeah, there goes the Solder. And yeah. Yeah. This is the game. I'm gonna see if I can get. I'm gonna see if I can get the 5-0. Is your last one Tundraland? Your last one is. He just wants to use Gammas. Thunder Strike Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. Thunder Strike Hunter. His last one is Tundraland. Do I have like any pivot on the team to bring something in safely? No, not really. Not really. I'm just gonna hit Tundraland. Actually, I have Tyranics. I'm just gonna Ice Hammer. Just KO my Barbadger. I don't care. KO my Barbadger. I'm gonna lose the 5-0. I just want to get a KO. That didn't even KO me. Oh my god, that is brutal. Watch this Tundraland somehow outspeed my Gardrone. It's probably an insulated Tundraland, honestly, so Reflection Burst is the better play. And yep, that's a GG's. That is indeed a GG's. The Hover Gardrone not coming into play in battle number 1. Hopefully it comes into play in battle number 2. Alright, battle number 2 with Hover Gardrone. There is Lachette. There's a matchup. I battled Jimmy earlier today, and he swept me with Whiffledrift. Thankfully, I have Gardrone this time, so I am not going to get utterly cheesed by Whiffledrift. Although, it's not a great matchup. Beneki? Unless it's the melee version, I have a good matchup for. I gotta watch out for Blaze Punch. Good versus you. Eliguana is not ideal. I am not very good versus Ellie, actually. I mean, I could bring you for the Ellie. And then I can use you as Flash and Flee fodder in an RTS, so that is a play I can do. So I can bring... Do I bring the Power Napper Core? There's a Your Snack, which I could throw poisons on and throw burns on. Tyranics could be a good bring. Thing is that there's so many light type immunities that it's just not worth it. When I could bring Bar Blast, you could just soak hits better. Although you are good for the Drago. So I think you're a good bring for the Drago, and you could live one Vocaloa hit. Oh no, I want to bring Luma, and then bring you for the... Yeah, bring you so I can chip your snack. We're going to lead with Gardrone on his Whipple, like he did earlier today. Led with Ellie. Okay, led with Ellie. Now, is he going to go... What move is he going to go for? I'm going to go for the Reflection Burst on Zip-Zap into Vocaloa, which will do 140 damage, and hopefully get Vocaloa down to half health. That's what I'm hoping for. Your Snack comes in. That's interesting that he would immediately go Your Snack. He could have potentially gotten burned, so I don't know why he did that. I think he's trying to just slap down my item. Either slap down my item or switch out. I think I'm just going to go into Bar Blast, not think about this too much. I'd rather have Bar Blast item get slapped down because of the Volt Pearl. Well, okay, he just went for a Heartbreak. That definitely would not have KO'd me. I do become dazed, though. So that's not very ideal. And he's going to pivot out. So I'm going to go... Should I just throw a Poison? Yeah, let's throw a Poison. He did go for Baffle. Okay, so I could have switched. Thankfully, I underspeed your stack, meaning that I could throw a Poison on pretty much anything. So will he go Eliguana? He goes Whipple on me hitting Poison. Alright. Not bad. Oh, but yeah, the Gardrone's chipped a little. But I am very clever Health Amulet, so I don't immediately die. I don't immediately die right off the bat. Okay. I didn't really think about that. So yeah, I'm going to have to be aggressively careful with Whipple Drift on the field. I'm going to have to be aggressively careful with Whipple Drift on the field. But I feel like he's going to switch, so I'm going to throw up a Raging Flame and try to burn something. Yep, he switched into Your Snack or Ellie. So Ellie's going to take some unwanted chip damage over time. Getting statuses on a bunch of things is not bad. But I've learned that now I gotta save Gardrone for specifically Whipple Drift. So I'm going to switch into the Infernix. I could go Infernix, I could go Sea Drake. I think it's better to go Infernix. I kind of want Eliguana to swap into Infernix, but because otherwise I just can't switch in as easily because I don't have a Zip Zap immunity. He's really trying Whipple Drift. Wow, he's really trying Whipple Drift. He's really trying to win with that. I'll go Gardrone this time because again, his Whipple Drift eventually goes down. Just keep the package together. If the Gardrone can beat Whipple Drift, that is a successful job done. Job well done. Gonna go for the Fire Breath. I don't care if he goes Eliguana. Again, I do not care if he goes Eliguana. I just want to force Whipple Drift out. Yep, he's out into Your Snack. Nope, back into Ellie. So it's gonna be a slow little one-on-one for a little bit. It's gonna be a slow little one-on-one. But no big deal. He could go for Flash and Flee this time. And honestly, now that he saw my Infernix, I will make the Sea Drake switch this time on Flash and Flee. Nah, I went Zip Zap again. Dang it. He knows Zip Zap is free, that's why he's doing it. He goes Baneki on the Ferroblast. Which this is actually not very ideal. This actually is not very ideal. I kind of want to just hit Baneki. Do I have anything else to outspeed Baneki? I don't want to go Gardrone because if I lose that, I'm in trouble to Whipple Drift. I hope this isn't a big mistake. Oh my god, this is a big mistake. Please click landslide predicting clutch. But he's gonna know. He's gonna go for a life drain. Yep. He knew. That did a lot of damage. And now I'm screwed versus the other guy. But that did a lot of damage in return, though. Do I live another hit? Sea Drake would defeat it afterwards. I need Gardrone. He's not going to Pharaoh Blast. Too risky. He's going to Nature's Force again. My Sea Drake will live. I hope. If I don't live, I'm screwed. Okay, I live really well. And now we go for the Wave Wrecker. And Eliguana can't switch in. And Baneki has been stopped. Thing is, Whippledrift. Yep, Whippledrift comes back in. And we're in kind of a little bit of trouble now. We're in a little bit of trouble now with Gardrone. I still am going to have to do the play, though, because I don't really have any other play. Yeah, they're overloading. Okay, just Wonder Herb. You know what? I don't care. I don't care that he Wonder Herbed. I don't care. You know why? Because that got me back in the battle. I don't care. He's really trying to go for that Whippledrift win. That is insane. He's really trying to go for that Whippledrift. I know he's going to switch, so I'm going to Raging Flame, because he has Specialty Boots. So I can get the burn back on Eliguana. So let's get that chip damage back. And yeah, now my Gardrone got a little bit of energy back, which is nice. And I'm not taking a Zip Zap in the face. Sea Drake's alive. Barblast is alive. And Fernix is alive, if need be. If he does the Zip Zap play again, this time, if he Tempests, I'm RTSing. I trust in Fernix to live. Even on the crit, I don't think that changes everything. I don't think that changes everything. Because if I can get rid of the Whipple, I'll be in an amazing position. Yes! I lived on a crit! Oh my goodness! And Fernix is bulky as heck! Get out of here, you stupid Whippledrift! Well then, we're in a very good spot because this thing has Power Napper, meaning I can actually get free HP back. And I have the Luminami. So Luminami can come into Vocaloa. That worked out really well. That worked out well. Savage Greed does nothing. And does he have a plant type? I mean, he did have a third plant type on his team, but I don't think he has it. He went for the Coconut Bomb while I Flash and Flay. So, Sea Drake comes in, and Primal Slash and Hydro... I know his last three, so yeah, Flash and Flea is free. And that's going to do nothing, because this is a restrictive armor Luminami. Flash and Flea comes in, which will do a lot of damage. And I go Sea Drake with Specialty Boots, who outspeeds, hits the Vocaloa with a Wave Wrecker. Could go Your Snack. He does go Your Snack. For a short time being. Good play on his part. Pretty good play on his part. But yeah, the Eliguana is problemsome. That Your Snack is still a little bit problemsome. I gotta be a little careful about that. Maybe I can go Infernix. Maybe try to get a little HP back. Because if I try to get it back into this battle, maybe I could do something. Even if it slaps down, I don't care that much. He goes for the Baffle. That's best case scenario for me. That is the best case scenario for me. Yep, that was good. I don't think Gardrone's going to do anything else. It was just mainly there to sponge the Whippledrift and the Baneki. But that's all that it really needed to do. I'm going to go into... I don't want to use Barblast for this. But I also don't want to get Coconut Bomb. Although, what am I saying? Vocaloa does not have Earthquake anymore. Just go into it. Go into it. Why not? And then you throw up... Yeah, he did make the predict that time. Look at that. He did make the predict. Does he just recoil himself in a couple turns? If he does, I might just go for the other play. I don't know, though. Oh my god, that did nothing. I'm going to throw up I'm not going to poison. I'm just going to Water Bomb and try to... If he goes, he does go Ellie. He did predict me using poison. Which means I get a Water Bomb off on the Eliguana, who takes a lot of damage. Nice. He's going to go either for Zip Zap or Rejuvenate. I'm going to go for a Water Bomb on Rejuvenate. This is a very luck-positive matchup here, because I am Volt Pearl. So this is a very luck-positive matchup for me. In fact, I'm feeling so confident. No, he's gonna try to wait. Yeah, he does wait. And then he's gonna Rejuvenate next turn. But yeah, this is a very luck-positive situation. Yeah, this is a very luck-positive situation. So it's just better to keep Water Bombing, because he's gonna lose way too much energy. And I can tell that he is the Heavy Shield. But the way he's playing Eliguana, I can tell that he's Heavy Shield. I'm going to go... Yeah, I just Water Bomb again. Because if he clicks Rejuvenate, yeah, he's going to be out of energy. And then I can play very aggressively. Oh, yeah, I can play... He has to wait. He's forced to wait. I win this matchup. It may take 20 years, but Barblast 1v1s this Ellie. Yeah, because he's forced to wait, he's forced to rejuve, and he will only have enough for one rejuve. Yeah, because the bird from Gardrone doing its work. Boy, this is taking so long, though. Oh my god. He finally zips that. Because he wants to get a little bit of energy back. So he's going to go Snack. He's going to go for Baffle. So he did make the play there. But I just switch. Don't I? Don't I just switch? I'm not going to poison because we've seen this interaction before that I undersped. So we just go Infernix. Because I have an idea. I have a plan. I'm a man with a plan. He can still win this match. So there is a Baffle. Into Ellie. Into Ellie, I assume. Nope. Vocaloa. I get even more HP back. Back into Barblast. I could even go Gardrone if I want. But I want to either burn your snack or get something else low. Goes for Savage Greed, which he missed. Unbelievable. That is sad. Water Bomb is free. No, he keeps going your snack. Because he knows the Baffle matchup is positive. He knows that Baffle is luck positive for him. But if he does go into Ellie, I'm going to go Water Bomb this time. Yep, he Baffled. That's going to catch a KO on something. Like, the thing is, Sea-Drake wins the game. I'm not worried. Sea-Drake wins if I burn to your snack. And Ellie's going to take a big hit. Yep, there goes Ellie. Yep, we're in a great situation now. Yep, we're looking very good to win this game now. That was a very intense battle. That Whipple Drift, and that... If I lost my Gardrone, that Whipple Drift would have utterly swept me. Do I just go for Poison on your snack? Why not? Why not go for Poison on your snack? Poison to your snack as he Heartbreaks. I hope I don't get Daze. That did, like, 0. I did get the Daze, though. But I do miss the Poison. So I'm going to switch, and I'm not going to take this risk. So I'm going to switch and not take this risk. And honestly, I think there's a switch to Gardrone in mine. Even if I lose Gardrone in this interaction, if I get a burn on your snack, I'll be in a pretty good situation. Goes for Slapdown. You cannot catch the KO on me. What I want is a burn on your snack. I got it! Nice. So now his damage is going to be really weakened. So Heartbreak, that should catch the KO. It didn't. Oh my god, it's crazy. But yeah, now his health amulet is gone. I could go... You know what? Let's just conserve... You know what? Let's conserve the 5-0. Let's conserve the 5-0. Yep! Let's conserve the 5-0. I like having a 5-0. Let's conserve it. I mean, that did 0 damage. That is crazy. But yeah, his tank isn't gone yet, so he's not actually taking any damage. But now, anytime I hit the Your Snack, it's screwed. He Baffled. His Vocaloa's dead. Alright. So, yeah, we win. We win no matter what now. We can just go Infernix and Infernix Draco Beams. Awesome. Flash and Flea on the Volk. Volkaloa is gone. And now we go Infernix, and Infernix can clean up the game. Yeah, we're going to conserve the 5-0 against a Tempest Whippledrift. Yeah, I guess that is a nice niche about defensive Gardrone. It can actually beat Tempest Whippledrift. That is actually not a bad niche for a Loomian to have. I'll go for Fire Breath first to get rid of his tank first. And then I'll go for the Draco Beam. Did he just go for attacking move? Oh, he did have enough for a Heartbreak. Which he did not get the daze that time, thankfully. And yeah, now I just gotta rely on 2 Draco misses. Oh yeah! Are you ready for Draco miss? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's already late game. But it looks like I did hit. That's going to be a GG's on Jimmy. That was a very good battle for Gardrone. Let's head into battle number 3. Battle number 3 with Hover Gardrone. And let's see what you have. Tyrex and Lachette, the 2 Loomians I wanted to see. Oblast as well! Oblast as well! Although I believe Rock Slide can hit me. That I do not know about. Also, good for Rontor. This might be one of the best battles for it. Gotta watch out for Cheyenne though, but that's why I got these 2 fellas. And also, Tyrex can be running the Thunder Chomp moveset as well. So there are still some things I gotta be a little careful about, but it's not that bad. I want to bring in Infernix so I at least have Burn Up to get rid of hazards. But I want to bring you. You don't look too hot. Although I guess you could be good for Oblast, but you're good for Oblast. Because what does Oblast do to me? Not much. I'm just worried about hazards is the problem. The problem is I'm just worried about hazards. Yeah, I really... Yeah, I'll leave this guy behind. Maybe it's not a good idea, because... Thing is, he doesn't have Poison Breath. So, yeah, this is good. I'm fine with this. Let's go for this play on Gargolem Speed, which will be a Suicide Lead. Yep, Suicide Lead matchup. He's going to go for the immediate layer of hazards. Yep, immediate layer of hazards. And yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but I get a Frost Beam off. So, he's going to try to keep hazards up. That's going to be his plan. I'm going to go for a Luster Loot in case he switches, but I doubt it. Nope, just goes for 2 layers. Okay, I brought in Infernix who has Burn Up. I just need to find a way to get rid of the hazard so everything else cooks. Cheyenne can't come in because of... Oh, no, it can, actually. Cheyenne can easy. Tyrex comes in, and we can tell what Tyrex this is. And even worse, Earthquake hits everything. Although, I could go Luminami, and I could just focus on getting rid of hazards. Hopefully he doesn't Thunder Chomp this turn. Because, yeah, those hazards hurt. Vice Jaws also does a decent chunk. I'm going to go for a Flash and Flee here. I hope he switches. Don't be Lachette. It is Lachette. Okay. It is Lachette. Okay. It is Lachette. That's not the end of the world. You know what? You know what? Not the end of the world. Okay. He's not going to Earthquake this turn. I don't think, at least. I want to go Infernix. I hope he doesn't Earthquake. If he Earthquakes, I'm screwed. Stop down. You know what? I don't care. I want to get rid of these hazards. I want to get rid of the hazards. Hazards are important. Get rid of them. I don't care if he KOs my Infernix. Get rid of the hazards. Get rid of the hazards. Get rid of the hazards. ASAP. ASAP. Get rid of the hazards. He could Goop Spout, my guy. But is that the end of the world? Not really. I have a health amulet to counteract Goop Spout anyway. But I won't be able to heal that much HP back is the problem. Nope, went for Energy Break, which does nothing on a critical hit. And we can confirm that it is a Soul Scythe Rancidor. Go for Raging Flame to catch the Tyrex, hopefully. Or catch the Lachette. We catch the Lachette. Okay. We catch the Lachette on the Raging Flame. Now, unfortunately, the problem is that Fire Breath does not OHKO with Petrifying. So I actually do not catch the OHKO here with Fire Breath. And I don't necessarily want to lose Health Amulet. Although I did get the burn on it. Because yeah, I want to save health into it. So I want to switch. Personally, I'm going to go Infernix. I'm going to go Infernix on Slapdown. And then hopefully get Rancidor on the field. Okay, went Stat Plant. Okay, not good. Not good. That is no good. I'm going to switch again into Gardrone and hope he doesn't slap down. I hope he goes Rancidor. He stayed in Fireball. Okay, he's that variant. But now, I actually do catch the Oko at Fire Breath, so that's good. I do actually catch the Oko at Fire Breath now, meaning nothing can switch in unless your last one's Eruptodon. Goodbye, Lashent, unless you're Flame Pearl, which you are not. Goodbye, Lashent. The Hover Gardrone catches the KO. Gotta save Gardrone for Rancidor. Gigantic comes in. Gonna go for a Mega Punch, let's be honest. Here, yeah. I do have Sea Drake, though, with Boot, so I can catch the Outspeed. All I need is just a little damage on the Shianta. He does go for the immediate Braum Boost. I could have stunned it. That's too risky. What I want to do is just Mega Chomp and hurt it. I just gotta hurt the Shianta. I don't really have a play here. And that got a critical hit as well. Yeah, I didn't really have another play here. I gotta hope you're not Quick Pounce. That does a lot of damage. I'll go for the Flash and Flake. If I can keep this alive, that'll be very good. I do keep it alive. And that's going to do even more damage. And that's going to get Sea Drake in with Specialty Boost. So yeah, the Luminami lives despite the critical hit. We're going to go into you. And I'll go for the Thorn Slam because that's free. And yep, that is the full Sea Drake experience with the KO. Tyrex can't come in. Eruptodon, I think, is his only play. Oh no, Rancidor is his only... Oh, I know what he has left! I know what he has left. I know what he has left. It is the Sea Drake. It's Rancidor and Tyrex. Those are his last two. Muckblast, nothing. Zero. Nothing. Fire Breath is free. He stayed in and went for another Muckblast, but no big deal. I still have the positive matchup, but that did no damage. That is not ideal. Do I just go for Reflection Burst? Yeah, I will this time. Yep, got him. Got him that time. And there's a Reflection Burst that should KO the Rancidor. Is dead. Nice. And maybe... Let's see if I can get the Outspeed on Tyrex. So if I get the Outspeed on Tyrex... Because the thing is, if he clicks... Thunder Chomp is really his only play. I'm just going to Fire Breath. Oh! Hover! Well, that's the first time that came into play today. Alright, that's going to be a two-shot. It doesn't really matter that much, but hey, I'll take it. So he has to Thunder Chomp. He knows that I'm using Gardrone now. That is indeed a GG's. He doesn't even have Thunder Chomp. That was quite possibly the best battle to showcase the Hover Gardrone. And it actually did a lot better than I thought in the first battle. It might actually have some niches in the meta. At least right now. Because it actually has a solid matchup versus Lashent. It has a decent matchup versus specialty item Tyrex. But they can run Thunder Chomp, so you do gotta be careful. And it actually beats Tempest Whippledrift. So it actually does have some nice things it can do in this meta. And since it has a lot of coverage moves, it can kind of do whatever it wants. Biggest thing is fire types. You need to build a team around Gardrone that can deal with fire types. But as you can see, water type, resists fire, has Wave Wrecker, hits hard, fire type. Yeah, this team is built pretty well for Hover Gardrone. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing Hover Gardrone, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!